I planned it for a couple of days. Like, I waited and I sat in it and I contemplated and I thought about it and I thought about what would happen or who would be hurt or what would be missing. And there's still some black spots. There's still some fuzz in there. But it wasn't something just rash into the moment and I'm just having a bad day or something happened. It was that, several weeks of sitting home alone and not having connection and not having people and not having family. And then you figure, why bother anymore? Like, what purpose do I have anymore? I no longer serve a purpose. Most of the people that I encounter on a daily basis are just in survival mode. Right? They're not thinking about growing, they're thinking about living. That's a completely different thing. Right? When you take somebody that's in a war zone and they're just trying to protect themselves from their life, they're not thinking about, growing and, educating themselves or whatever. They're just trying to get through the jungle and the war, right? So it's no different than these people you see on the street. They're just trying to get by every day, the best that they know how. So then I went to check it out and they had a free drop-in, and I walked into this free drop-in and I thought, I'll check it out, I'll have some fun. It's a joke. Like, I thought in my mind, this is a joke, right? Like, it's just something I'll do, try out for a couple times and it'll be something that'll pass, right? I started doing the very first round of classes. I did the free drop-in and I thought, okay, I'll start doing some of the classes. So then as I'm sitting in the class, every single thing that we start talking about in the classes and teaching the improv comedy role was completely relevant and attached to my professional career. It was mind-blowing, and everything that I wanted to achieve in my life goals and who I wanted to be as a person were all just systematically dropping into place, and it just blew my mind. And after that, I was just hooked. One of the most powerful pieces in addiction recovery is just being able to be mindful and to be in the moment and being able to express to people how important that is. You can just take a deep breath and just be right there, because anxiety lives in the future and depression lives in the past, and as long as I'm thinking all over the place, then I'm stuck, right? And I'll be stuck and I'll have negative emotions. When you're in improv comedy, one of the very first things you have to do is realize that you don't know what's going to happen next, and you're going to be really surprised at what already happened. So when these things all come together, you've got to be mindful right in the moment, because you don't know if Joe is going to walk out on stage and be a puppet master or a butcher or maybe he's going to be a palm tree. You don't know what he's going to be, so you have to be there in that moment ready to react. It's just planting those seeds. It's understanding self-awareness. It's understanding that you have the power and within yourself to decide on what happiness looks like.